Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Brooklyn Barons.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're open to do it consistently here. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
41-yard.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And 11 at the Chargers 40.
2nd and 11 now.
Strip that ball. Strip that ball. 53 is the mark. 53. Check 53. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. 72.
From the gun, it's Brady. He's going to look deep down the field. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike, 53. Mike. Pick it up. 53.
Shotgun now for Brady. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 31-yard line. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got
From the gun, Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, but now it's third and goal.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Brady now on third and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Give him a couple on the carry there, second and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a third and 8. Tua sets up to pass it. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not.
The ball carrier.
Tackle made there by Chris Wormley. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. This is McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a third and 9 situation.
And it's third down.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He finds Corey Davis. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7. Chargers, nothing.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the ball.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Brady. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Eddie Goldman coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Brady. Open man is Michael Thomas. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Brady gives this one off to Jones. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
He's brought down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Brady's throw there complete, and they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
That's good.
16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run it with Jones. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Eddie Goldman on.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 23. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
3-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Jones. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Now let's listen in on the call. Now it's Swift. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. It's caught. Jones. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and
from the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And this time he is in. Ronald Jones, his 11th touchdown of the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
is good.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute. I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? And how much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. From the gun, it's Tua. Flush to his right. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua uncorks one for Davis. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Davis, incomplete. Kareem Jackson on the coverage.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he is going to have the Chargers' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st down, Chargers.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
But we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind.
And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the 1st. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the 1st down. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He'll air this one out deep for Davis, and that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. You're usually going to pick up a holding call.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Throw left side is complete to Reed.
Tagovailoa
only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not, it's not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss two in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
A big run there by Jones. 44 yards. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. The ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Brady, the Charger D, making things difficult, and it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
The Charger drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Throw right side complete to Parker. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks. And they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? He's going to rifle one deep left side, and this is caught. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Tim Patrick, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have made this a 1-score game. So now a big play coming up as the Chargers are going to go for 2. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you, you're taking charge.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. What a difference a week makes. 5 interceptions in their last game. Here we are, fourth quarter. He's played mistake-free football.
And I'm sure that we can look back on the past week and say, okay, he spent time in the film room and they worked on his mechanics. Sometimes it's just your team believing in you, your coaching staff believing in you, and you relax and play to your potential. He's doing that in this game.
Now on 2nd and 13. Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Mack Wilson in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Anthony Brown.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Complete here to Jordan Reed. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
First down, Los Angeles.
Play action, now it's Tua. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed him. Instead, 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, God. There you go on the field, but okay, I see you.
So certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
First down.
Back to throw. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
28-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. To throw is Tua. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, a pressure kick, a pressure spot, and that one goes begging.
All right, don't let me pile on here, partner. But you have to think back. That's now his 2nd miss of the game. If he makes both of those, they win this ball game.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Get wide. Let's go.
To throw is Brady. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And what are the whistles for? Timeout.
Complete.
So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
First down, Chargers.
Now Tagovailoa. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Patrick, incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. One final try for Tagovailoa. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for the home team here, it's a very important win as they move to 9-.